This is my 1976 Aeolian string player piano, equipped with ukulele, which unfortunately it does not have. I picked this up, I don't know how many years ago now, 8 years ago, I want to say, and I've learned a lot through this instrument, and I'm hoping that you following these videos will also learn a decent bit. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'll make a video about it. Basically, today, we're going to be playing Blue Moon. The piano will be anyway. And that's it. All beauty. 1976 Aeolian string. I love this piano. It's been tuned once in my ownership, so it sounds pretty rough. But there's some spots you can hear it. But she's been around for a while. So, a quick history. Player pianos were around, very, very popular anyway, back in the 1920s, 1930s, even dating back, I want to say to 1905. And it was used this is before the radio, So you go out to your local music store, your piano store, and it had rolls, and you'd be able to go and choose what songs you like. And I have my fair share of rolls over there. That's how I used to do it. You'd all sit around the piano, and have it play itself. Fun fact, my mom actually had one of these in her basement, and unfortunately, a lot of the time within the 60s to 90s, these pianos were found in basements or in people's houses and in non-operational state, and unfortunately, a lot of them got cut up or got disassembled to put them back to a regular piano or just completely thrown away. And unfortunately, it's a huge fate that's occurring, and bringing these pieces of music history back is just, if you're into mechanical music or music in general, You can go and pick one of these up, I bet you, for less than $200 on Facebook. And they'll go up to 15,000 depending on how much you want to, have. Because so different types of different accessories and different ways of playing. Like they have the Duart Baby Grands. Those are beautiful pianos. Hopefully my next one. But this, this was a good start for me. I mean, I was probably I'm 19 now, so 10, 11 years old. My dad was very helpful in order to get this to the house. This one, unfortunately, was getting thrown away from a family friend, and I was able to rescue it within one day of being outside in March in the snow, and went through it, and here it is working beautifully today. As almost, definitely not as close to as good as from the assembly line, but she's a project. But this piano always will have a spot in my heart for learning mechanical music. I was looking at player piano since 8 years old. My summer camp used to have an old Cunningham Forest player from 1922. And it was gutted, unfortunately. It was one of those ones that was stripped in the 80s. And it was just a regular piano, but it sat out of tune for years. And I was like, I'm going to fix it up. I'm 8 years old, I don't know. And unfortunately, a couple of years go by, and I go back, and the piano's no longer there. And I asked what happened. They said its fate had been reached. And unfortunately, it made it to the dumpster. And it sucks to see that happen to such wonderful pieces of music history like this. This is another thing. This is my 1900 Mason and Hamlin pump organ that had the bellows replaced in 63 and has been sitting around for the most part since 63. And I was able to rescue it once again from being thrown away. And she's got a beautiful tone to it, beautiful low end. The bellows are still from 63 are in here. Like that low end is so beautiful. I don't know if I can get a good chord here. I want to reach that low F because you really get to hear that. Once again, another beautiful piece of music history that was very close to meeting its fate. And this thing's 125 years old. Come on. Unfortunately, I feel like it's people just like, okay, it's a piano, but it's a trained eye. It's my eye, something I always want to rescue. I got another piano that was rescued. That's a 1994. That's a Story and Clark. Beautiful piano. Oh, that's a Kohler and Campbell. Good piano. Has a custom action assembly done to it back when it was built. I think this video is a little long now. But if you have any questions about these or how it works, let me know in the comments, and I'll gladly respond back.